Shatner goes full theater kid in space, and it kind of rules. In today's Star Trek review, The Enemy Within. After a transporter malfunction, Captain Kirk is split into two different versions of himself. One gentle and unsure, the other aggressive and dangerous. He's got the simp and the degenerate side. As the crew scrambles to figure out how to fix the split, Sulu and the landing party are stranded on a freezing planet with a ticking clock, you know? Classic. This episode starts with the amazing alien dog costume, and I mean that in the most loving way possible. Cheesy props aside, this was a strong episode. Shatner's performance, genuinely great. He goes all in on both versions of Kirk, playing the soft-spoken version as emotionally shaky and the quote-unquote evil version as grisly and unhinged with big theatrical energy, and for me, it worked. It could have felt a little bit silly in some sections, but he just nailed it in my opinion. This is also the first episode I've watched to have a clear A and B plot. The main conflict with Kirk, and then the B plot with Sulu freezing on the planet. What I really liked in this episode was the theme. You can't survive with just one side of yourself. You need the good and the bad. And this really hit. I thought that was a good theme. I liked all of that. Now, there is a serious issue that I want to talk about because I have all of the behind the scenes and little tidbits and stuff that I'm getting as I watch the episode, I go back and look at that stuff. So in this episode, the evil Kirk attacks Yeoman Rand in a scene that's clearly meant to show how dangerous he has become. The interesting thing that I want to discuss here is that Yeoman Rand isn't in a lot of the show, which I found out pretty early on, and the reason for this is that Grace Lee Whitney was assaulted by somebody behind the scenes. A producer, something like that is the vibe that I got from skimming some stories. So this was like, I knew that context going into this episode, so then seeing that scene where she gets assaulted by Shatner, you know, it's acting, but it just was very troubling and uncomfortable. If it's an uncomfortable scene, and I'm not sure if that's because of the good acting or because of the actual context that I knew. I wanted to make a note of that somewhere, and this feels like the episode that it's worth mentioning because the actress actually plays a character getting assaulted in this episode. This episode shows that Trek wasn't afraid to like go deep and get into the themes and go wacky, and you know, I respect Shatner for going all in on the Trek. If you're trekking along with me here, hit that subscribe button and stick around. There's a lot more to unpack as we go.